My background in both arts and in Geelong, I'm obviously born here, so I'm a local youth from the hood. We used to hang out here at the Powerhouse when we were kids. It's been empty for 45 years. The main attraction to this site was it had ownership from abandonment followers. So it had a graph culture in here already. There was some pieces by Lush, there was a couple of pseudo-Banksy pieces. There's some pretty cool artwork here, but it had all been tagged or gone over. So because it was lawless and it was accessible either by scaling the wall or digging through a tunnel or cutting through a fence, nothing lasted that long. So I'd visit on a fortnightly basis, and if you're not quick, you wouldn't get to see the pieces. What we're trying to achieve here is draw a distinct line between graffiti and street art, where we feel that a lot of street artists come through the graph culture. There's generally a level where they can get to and it stops there. And if they do become commercial in any way, shape or form, it's pretty difficult for artists to take suggested clients to the train yards or abandoned buildings. So we wanted to have a midway accessible venue where it's safe, it still has an abandoned feel. We've got both the graph culture here, the street arts, and I would also call an element of it fine arts. The feeling that we're getting from the public, it's very now, it's very well recognised and very well in vogue. There's some great standout artists that have painted here. Roan's done an amazing piece on the broken glass and the windows in the end. Medax has spent 17 days here with just black and white paint, and he's painted a mural out here that I've had people call me and say, "Oh, you've sold out, you put a banner up because it looks like a photograph." I said, "It's paint, man." They come around, they're blown away.
The Powerhouse, compared to other places around the world, is quite unique. It's not totally curated. There's a few places that come to mind, like the Hope Outdoor Gallery in Austin, Texas. They have a bit of a free-for-all there, and it gets a bit messy, but it's also quite a lively spot for the city. And I guess it's similar to Hosier Lane, where there's a lot of young people just practicing there, and the levels kind of go up and down, but at the Powerhouse there's quite a variance of quality, but there's still a lot of top-end artists there, and a lot of stuff's out of reach, so it can't be painted over. I really wanted to paint something in Geelong because that's my legacy, that's where I grew up. I feel indebted to Geelong to do something great there, and I'd had some offers to paint walls in Geelong and they were just quite mediocre, and I wanted to do something fantastic there. And so when that came up, it was just I think that wall, that location is just, it's quite world class. It could be anywhere in Europe or the US, and I'm quite proud that it's in Geelong. And I think anyone who's seen that photo internationally, thinks it looks quite an amazing setting.
We give them the buff, the scissor lift, the boom, the ladders, anything they need here. Emotional support, we give them beers if they need it. And then the local kids that want to paint here, I suggest they come get involved in the working bee, help us work here, build up enough sort of credits so we can get you some cans of paint, we can get a wall, get a piece and get happening. So try and make it very organic. While we've done this as a no-cost project with no budget, and to achieve what we have achieved with that organic approach has been amazing. You can actually ruin things if you put money at it, and I've seen that not only around Geelong but around the world, where they try and develop cultural precincts, but they don't get the raw organic element of it and the real core, and they miss it, and then it gets ostracised by the artists or the community and it falls apart, becomes abandoned, starts again.